Hi, I'm Blaine Adams with AIC Roofing. And if you're a property manager, stick around because I'm going to share some of the most common concerns we hear about hiring or dealing with a roofing contractor for rental properties or multifamily units. First, many property managers are unsure what to even ask a potential contractor. Of course, price, materials, and warranty are all things that should be discussed for any job. But if your contractor isn't experienced with rentals, it could end up being a huge headache for you. So make sure you always ask what experience they have on rental properties, commercial properties, or multifamily units, because as you know, there are a number of different considerations that should be given. Things like noise, parking, and safety in general can be issues that result in unhappy tenants. A great follow-up question to this is what on-site project management will be provided. If a tenant has an issue during the project, who will be on site that can answer questions? Assuming there is a dedicated project manager, what actions will they be taken to ensure the project remains a safe environment for the tenants and their customers, children, or pets? Another question I would recommend asking is what type of general liability and workers' compensation insurance do they have? And what are the limits? Many people make the mistake of assuming that if a contractor has insurance, then everyone is protected, including the property owner. Unfortunately, in the event of an injury or some other issue, if the contractor is underinsured, then the property owner and their insurance will be liable for any damages that exceed the coverage of the contractor's policy. I recommend that for any commercial property or rental unit, a property manager requires a contractor to have an additional umbrella policy worth at least $1 million of coverage. This will provide some additional protection. One last question that is well worth asking is what are the manufacturer certifications that the contractor has? If they are certified with any one of the major brands, I highly recommend that their certification is either GAF Master Elite, Owens Corning Platinum, or Certainteed Select Shingle Master. Any of these three certifications ensure the contractor has been thoroughly vetted for installation quality, professionalism, and are a financially stable company. If you decide to work with one of these credentialed contractors, be sure to ask about their extended warranties that are available through the manufacturer. They are a great addition to any roof replacement. As you begin to compare estimates, it's important to understand what should be included and how to review and compare them. First, a comprehensive contract should outline all the project details, including the scope of work. Additionally, the contract should specifically list the brand and type of materials that will be used. The contract should also include the terms and conditions of the agreement. It's easy to assume that everything is going to go great, but what if it doesn't? The terms and conditions are what really define the contract and how it operates. Typically, it's in the terms and conditions where you can see how warranties are handled, for how long, and in what way. You will also see how payment terms are configured. Make sure that you review these with your contractor, and if their contract doesn't have terms and conditions, it typically indicates that they're less experienced with higher profile jobs. That could be just the beginning of things that they are unprepared for. I also like to discuss pricing with property managers and specifically why a property manager should not base their hiring decisions solely around price. If a contractor is low priced or well outside the average of the other quotes, it should be treated as a red flag. The lowest price should definitely be given the highest level of scrutiny to ensure the scope of work, oversight, materials, and warranty are all up to par. While it's not impossible, most of the time, highly qualified contractors who are providing a great warranty, thorough on-site supervision, and quality materials cannot also be the cheapest quote. Oftentimes, quotes are the cheapest because they are leaving out one or more of these critical items, or they are providing a level of service that is lower than the others. People are blinded by the desire we all have to save money, and we tell ourselves that the company is doing everything the same, but they are just making less profit. The reality is that the price difference comes from the service that you are receiving. You are likely increasing the risk on your whole investment by going with the lowest cost provider. In closing, extremely poor work is one of the most common issues I see from price-focused customers. They make a hiring decision solely based around price, and it actually ends up being the most expensive option because of repairs, property damage, and even drastically shorter lifespans. So not only do they waste money, they end up wasting time dealing with issues, and they end up feeling very frustrated over the experience. Always do your homework, but generally the medium or high-priced contractor understands exactly what it will really take to do your job well, and how much time managing things will require, and how much materials they will actually need. These types of jobs are complex and expensive, and you'll want the peace of mind that comes with knowing the job was done right and done well. For more information, be sure to visit our Learning Center on our website or subscribe to our channel.